Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So it is October 20, a very significant day in the lives of many Nigerians, a day we will never forget. A day we lost our heroes to the heartless and wicked leaders we have in Nigeria. And it will interest you to know that to date, no one has been held accountable for the atrocities these people committed against humanity. Not just that, some states has refused to pay compensation to the victims of the EndSARS massacre as directed by the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo. Here we have more updates from Punch newspaper concerning this, and I'm going to be reading it out for you all. But please help us by liking this video, because when you like this video, YouTube will recommend it to more people. So please help us by liking and sharing the video. You don't pay money to do any of that. And without further ado, let's just dive into the news. 1 year after the National Economic Council, chaired by Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, directed states to pay compensation to the victims of police brutality in the country, indication shows that many states have yet to comply with the directive. The Punch gathered that only Lagos, Osun, Ekiti, and the Federal Capital Territory have complied with the NEC resolution. This is happening as activists said they would hold rallies to commemorate the second anniversary of the EndSARS protest at Lekki toll gate and other part of the country today, Thursday, but police in their reactions warned against violence during the protest. The EndSARS processions began as a peaceful rally by youth against the excesses and brutality of the disbanded police anti-robbery squad. But the rallies took a violent turn after it was hijacked by thugs who attacked the protesters and police stations and also looted businesses on October 2020. About 51 civilians, 11 police officers, and 7 soldiers reportedly died in the unrest, while scores of protesters were detained. Consequently, the presidency and state government set up judicial panels of inquiry to investigate cases of police brutality and extrajudicial killings, among others. Following the order, 28 states and the Federal Capital Territory set up panels, while Yobe, Borno, Jigawa, Kano, Kebbi, Sokoto, and Zamfara failed to do so. Over 2,500 petitions were submitted to the panels across the nation. However, 2 years after the deadly protest, many states are yet to implement the panel's recommendations, including compensation for victims of the violence. In October 2021, the NEC, after a meeting, directed state government to pay compensation to victims of police brutality across the nation. Following this, the Lagos state government paid 420 million, while Osun State Governor Oyetola Boyega presented a sum of 53.2 million to 13 victims in May. The National Human Rights Commission panel, also known as the Abuja panel, paid 439 million, and the Ekiti state government disbursed 21.25 million. Akwa Ibom State said it was not the responsibility of the state government but that of the federal government to compensate the victims. The state attorney general and commissioner of justice Uko Udo San explained that the state responsibility was to conduct the hearings and send the report to the federal government. Corroborating his Akwa Ibom counterpart, the Benue State AG Mike Gusa stated it is not the Benue State that was supposed to compensate the victims because the protests were as a result of atrocities committed by the Nigeria police. A top source said Anambra State was still studying the report of the EndSARS panel submitted on March 15, 2022 during the last administration in the state. Oyo State government said it has paid victims of police brutality who were awarded compensation by EndSARS panel. The Attorney General for the state, Professor Oyewolo Oyewo, said this when contacted by our correspondent on Wednesday. Meanwhile, a global human rights organization, Amnesty International, has said 40 Nigerians who participated in the EndSARS protest on October 20, 2020 are still languishing in prison custody 2 years after the nationwide demonstrations in which several lives were lost and properties damaged. The group, which released the names of the detainees on Wednesday in commemoration of the second anniversary of the rallies, disclosed that the protesters were being held at Agodu Correctional Center, Oyo State, and Kirikiri Medium Security Prison in Lagos without trial. Appraising the situation, AI Country Director Osai Ojiho said the panels had failed to deliver justice to hundreds of victims. She lamented that the proceedings of the panels were characterized by intimidation of witnesses by police lawyers and prolonged adjournment, among others. Ojiho regretted that over 40 protesters were still being detained illegally 2 years after the EndSARS protest, demanding for their immediate release. The group said Amnesty International has found out that over 40 protesters are still languishing in the prisons across Nigeria without trial. Oyewole Olumide, Rashid Tiamuyi, Moruf Adekunle, Tayarid Abiodun, Ikenna Amechi, Afiz Ariyo, Ikechukwu Eze, and Adeshina Ademuyiwa were among those arrested in Ibadan for participating in EndSARS protests in October 2020. Despite reportedly suffering from ill health, they continue to be held without trial in Agodu Correctional Center, having previously been detained at a SARS facility in Ibadan and Abolongo Prison in Oyo Town. AI further revealed that 19 protesters were also being held without trial in Kirikiri Medium Security Prison in Lagos since 2020. A human rights lawyer and activist, Inibehe Effiong, condemned the government for not taking satisfactory action on the EndSARS report, noting that no police officer had been punished either. He stated, "The federal and state government are responsible in most of the state. The EndSARS report were not implemented. Some states didn't even come up with any report." Meanwhile, some EndSARS protesters have insisted on conducting a memorial protest at the Lekki target area of Lagos State on Thursday, which is today. The Punch had reported that a court has ruled that no person should converge at the Lekki target for whatsoever reason. In response, the Lagos State Police Command said it would ensure total compliance with court order. However, at a press briefing organized by EIE Nigeria on Wednesday, an EndSARS activist, Ayoyinka Oni, said a peaceful demonstration would be conducted at the Lekki target, among other areas, to honor the dead, fight and speak up for the living, and for a better Nigeria. All right, my people, and that is it for you all. This is all there is to this particular news. Some Nigerians have insisted that a memorial rally must hold at Lekki Tollgate today, which is October 20, 2022. Today being Thursday. So whatever happens, definitely I will keep you guys updated. And I will have to say that if you are going out there, please be careful. Please play safe, because these people we have as leaders, they are animals in human skin. They are heartless. They have no heart, and they are ready to do anything to cover up their atrocities. So as you go out there, please play safe. And that is it for you all, my people. I'm just going to leave you all to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. See if you have watched to this point of this video. You mean so much to me. You are so dear to my heart. I love you so much. Your support, love, and the effort upon this channel is not taken for granted, even for 1 minute. So I'm gonna beg you all to please help me like and share this video if you haven't done already, and I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.